Hello there, students. Jizzax Politexnika Institute. Lecture on Theology. Studies by Anarbayev J, who is Assistant of Department of History of Uzbekistan and Social Science. Okay, now first topic, Introduction to the Science of Theology. Below are the plans. You can get acquainted. And then we have a list of used literature, basic terms. Let's start with, after the independence of Uzbekistan, there was an opportunity to look at religion in a new way. The result was a relatively new science of theology. Unlike previous atheism, this science did not aim to criticize religion, to exclude it from society, but to approach it as a part of national spirituality and study it objectively. Independence marked the beginning of the period of renewal and radical change in all spheres of social life, including spiritual life. Attitudes toward religion have changed for the better. The former Soviet system of atheistic attack on religion has been abolished, and freedom of conscience is guaranteed by law. From the first day of independence, the leadership of Uzbekistan began to take concrete and principled measures to restore to the values created by our great ancestors. In accordance with the important role of religion in society, the state's new approach to religion was based on the clear belief that man cannot live without faith. The principle is still expressed today in the words, God is in our heart. By gaining independence, we have restored our forgotten values, our language, our religion. In this slide, we can compare the pre-independence period with the post-independence period when the communist ideology prevailed. We will try to prove our point with a superstructure thesis developed on the basis by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, which was later supported by the Russian leaders. Let's take a look at this slide so that we can give you a better idea and understanding. Let's say the upper part is the area where the ruling class located. The lower part is working class. To make it either for the ruling class to control the lower class. The word is that you have tried to put a number of actions and ideas into subjugating them. An example is the idea of material's understanding of history. Material things come first. One has to work to live a full and rich life. History has shown that religion can be misleading. However, these ideas didn't just fit themselves and were rejected. To compare each worker to a simple grace of huge mechanism was anti-humanism. After gaining independence, new ideas and norms for a new homeland emerged. The law is a system of strict norms that are equal for all. Religion is also an important tool for setting moral standards for people. Religion strengthens our spirituality. It purifies our soul. The old science of atheism will be replaced by the history of religion and theology. The law on the freedom of conscience and religious organizations revised 1991. There are guidelines on the freedom of religion and conscience in the law, criminal, civil, and family codes. Article 31. The Constitution of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Freedom of conscience is guaranteed for all. Everyone has the right to believe any religion or not to believe any religion. Coercion of the religious beliefs is not allowed. Article 61. The Constitution of the Republic of Uzbekistan. Religious organizations and associations are separated from the state and are equal before the law. The state does not interfere in the activities of religious associations. Okay. In this slide shown a brief definition about religion. Religion is nature, society, man and his consciousness, the purpose and destiny of life, which is beyond the immediate environment of humanity, created it, and at the same time shows people the right, true, just way of life. Profession that express faith and belief in divine power is the doctrine of looking. Tasks of the theology studies. There are given some tasks that belongs to religion. Okay. The social, spiritual, and spiritual function of religion in society are as follows. First one. Each religion serves as complement and consolation compensator for its believers. For example, in Islam, every Muslim lives in the belief that his material or spiritual desires, which he didn't achieve in this world, will be achieved in the hereafter. Second one, when a religion created its own system of doctrine, we tried to keep the community of believers within the doctrine, and still does. This is called the unifying, integrating function of religion. In Judaism, for example, we say that the representatives of religion are one nation and one profession around one ideology, and that they are beloved servants of the one God, Yahweh. Third, each religion has the function of regulating the lives of people. Religions require that their customs, ceremonies, and festivals be followed in a timely and strict manner by their communities. For example, in Islam, praying 5 times a day or performing 3-day prayers in mosques every week, and so on. Fourth, religion also serves the function of communication, that is, each religion is a unity of people. The interrelationships of the people differ in religions. The existence of mutual rights and duties, the community of customs and prayers, supposed to be done. Fifth, religion also has the function of legitimizing. The theoretical basis of the function of religion was developed by the American sociologist Person. Any social science system cannot exist without certain restriction, he said. To this, the most developed the code of ethics that reason to the level of the law. Religion not only legitimizes such norms, but also determines the attitude towards them. Sixth, there are philosophical, theoretical aspects to the function of religion. The purpose of life expresses the meaning of life, one's attitude toward of Darul Fana and Darul Baqa. By the way, Darul Fana and Darul Baqa are Arabic words. Many students ask me to explain in more detail the legalizing function of religion. In explaining the function of legitimacy, I think you will have a better understanding if we use the rounded from the heart of theory of famous psychologist, philosopher, scientist Sigmund Freud. The rounded shape on this slide is divided into Freud's three. By the upper part, ego, the middle part, ID, and the lower part, superego. Let us consider the upper part as a perfection. The lower part is a person's inner secret desires, inclinations, and territories. And the middle part is a set of disciplinary norms established by society. It would be reasonable to assume that the religion we are studying is also in the middle. It's like lid on the pot. It was now in the process of covering the subject that the ideologist Platon's fun with analogy came to my mind. According to him, just as the sun shines on the whole world, so religion is the same for everyone. It's just a matter of getting food from it. Okay, let's take a look at modern life. You know, these slides show a photo of Steve Jobs, who the founder of the world-famous Apple brand. This billionaire died of dangerous disease. Walter Isaacson has written a book about the life activities of Steve Jobs. The world-famous billionaire was trying to find peace of mind in religions after being diagnosed with a cancer. According to some sources, he also practiced Buddhism. What for? Probably to get rid of the pressing mood that was bothering him. It also mentioned on the page 29 of the book. Elon Musk, now known as one of the most fantastic people on the planet, also spoke about the importance of religion in his lecture on artificial intelligence. In particular, God is perfect. Religion cleanses our souls. Although the artificial intelligence prototype we are trying to create may not solve all problems, like the gods do, it can answer many questions that humanity has yet to answer. Okay, that concludes our lesson. Thank you for your attention.